Yeah, I've been since my early days. I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press, pan the camera. Please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Falcons going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line with the Atlanta Falcons. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Coleman on the toss. They find some open field here. The 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
No gain on the play that time, and it's set. That's up 2nd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. No, Jack, Patrick. Gone.
And here now it's 2nd and goal. Ball in the 7-yard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they try the right side here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Dree Archer, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They will run again with Coleman. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Matt Bosher, 7th-year man from Miami, on to punt. Back deep, Dre Archer. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he spins past him and into space. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. To throw is Robinson on first down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Eric Ebron's got skills to spare. They just want the production to equal those, and he needs some good health in order to get that done. Had 61 catches in 2016, battling an ankle.
Yeah, the surprise, though, just one of those 61 hit pay dirt. Now a handoff looking right. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit! Dree Archer with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons. Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Mahomes now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking deep for Gabriel. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Throwing on first down. Robinson being chased out left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Robinson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is knocked down from the side. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down. Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
Now here's Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is Archer. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Here's Robinson. From the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Dree Archer on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Fresh set of downs here.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Mahomes to throw once more. Steps, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hurry up, here we go.
They run it with Ward. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Set. Green 39.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Ward. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
All right, here we go. Boom. 4 down, 4 down.
Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's second down. So this will be the 9th play on this drive. So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Now a handoff as they run left side. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding room inside the 40. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dree Archer, 55 yards. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and create a...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tahir Whitehead able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Second down now after the sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Now a handoff looking right. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Flex round. Flex round.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's to the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Dree Archer, a 22-yard scamper. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So it'll be first down here after the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the ground with Ward. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now let's go over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Detroit! Detroit! Catch him now, Barney!
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Falcons on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
by the time we have to
leave the booth.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Robinson on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Robinson now throwing on first down. Flush to his right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Come on, let's go!
So the D-line's going to spread out. Robinson throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back now at Ford Field. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Robinson. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Blue landed.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And finding the tight end Hooper. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. To throw is Robinson on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
To throw again, Robinson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Robinson, operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Mahomes now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 32-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep,
run what you do best.
On the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go.
Now Robinson. On 1st and 10. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Robinson now. Back to the air on 2nd down. Throwing left side. He's got Clark complete. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Robinson throwing on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And here now the punter Martin booming this one away. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. And the Jets have just scored to stretch their lead. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. So out come the Falcons now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Right there at the 43. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Bryant with a catch right side. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
Right there. Baby. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tahir Whitehead in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The swing pass caught, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. That game's now gone final in the Meadowlands. And it was the Jets that came away victorious there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. Looks like he'll throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Just 1 yard to go here on second down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Looking to throw. Robinson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And now here's a carry heading left. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall.